Hello, my dear children of Class 12 Science. Today we do continue with the chapter that we had already started in the last class. And the chapter is mass energy equivalence, also called nuclear binding energy. Now this is the second last chapter as per reduced syllabus under unit number 8. Okay. Now it's a short chapter, and in today's class we do with another phenomenon which is actually related to this mass energy equivalence, that is pair annihilation. Okay. Now children, you know that in the last class we learned one of the phenomenon that is called pair production. Now that phenomenon was actually for the conversion of energy into mass, because you know that in the universe energy and mass are always interrelated to each other. They are always equivalent to each other. Means energy can be converted into mass and mass can also be converted into energy. So in case of pair production, children, you learn that energy can be converted into mass. And with that pair production, we saw how many particles which was formed. Okay, that is, one is electron. One was the particle which was formed is electron. Along with electron, the new particle, the unstable particle, was also found, that is called positron. Now electron is marked by letter E minus 1, 0. Positron is marked by E plus 0, because positron is the antiparticle of electron, having same charge, same opposite charge as electron, with same magnitude and the same mass as that of what? Electron. But as I said, positron is one of particle which is unstable. So once the positron will produce in pair production, this positron cannot exist, cannot exist at all for a long time. So under this case, what happened? This positron is again annihilated by combining with the electrons. So when positron is annihilated, or recombined with the electron, then this positron and electron recombination again lead to the production of energy. And this phenomenon in which mass is get converted into energy is called pair annihilation. Which means if pair production is possible, then the converse of pair production is also possible. And that converse of pair production is called pair annihilation. So basically, pair annihilation is the phenomenon of converting mass into energy. That means mass can also convert into energy. And that phenomenon is basically called pair annihilation. But in this pair annihilation, as I said already, electron will recombine with the positron. The positron which is already produced in pair production will not exist for a long time in the nature. So that once this production of positron takes place, this positron will combine with the nearby electron when they are very close to each other. So under this case, what happened? Again, there is a production of energy. And this energy is basically the energy of gamma photons, the high energy gamma photons. And this phenomenon in which mass is converted into energy is also called pair annihilation. So let me just write what is pair annihilation. So children, we can even define pair annihilation as the phenomenon in which whenever an electron as one of the negative charge particle and a positron, that means an antiparticle of electron, come very close to each other, then they annihilate each other. That means they recombine each other and produce two gamma photons. How many gamma photons? Two gamma photons, and these gamma photons are the energy which are produced. And this phenomenon is simply called as pair annihilation. So when two antiparticles combine each other, means this energy mass of these antiparticles which combine each other get converted into the energy of what? Gamma photons. And this phenomenon is simply called as pair annihilation. So whenever there is a pair production, children, the pair annihilation also possible. So for that, let me just write with the help of equation. That means this pair annihilation can also be represented by the equation. So the equation of pair annihilation can also be written, and the equation can be written this way. Now let me just write with beta minus 1, 0, because electron is a beta particles, and we can also represent by beta also. Beta minus 1, 0, that is electron. This is electron as a beta particle recombined with positron, which is the antiparticle of electron. This is positron. You can also mark this way also. Okay, then this list of evolution or formation of how many gamma photon? 2 gamma photon, and each gamma photon, as you know, has energy h nu and h nu. So how many gamma photons will produce? 2 gamma photons. This is gamma photons, the high energy gamma photons, and this is also gamma photons. Okay, now the question arises out here is that why the production of 2 gamma photons? Why not 1? Okay, that means one question basically arises out here is that the result of combination of this electron and positron, why 2 gamma photons are produced? Why not 1? So the main answer out here is that if 1 gamma photon is produced, then both energy and momentum will not be conserved. Because you know, in case of pair annihilation and pair production, energy as well as the momentum has to be conserved. So in order to have a conservation of both energy and momentum, 2 gamma photon must be produced, always produces. Okay, that's why if only 1 gamma photon is produced, then energy and momentum will not be conserved. Okay, that means whatever energy and the momentum of this electron photon will get converted into the energy of what? Gamma photons. That's why in pair annihilation, always 2 gamma photons are always produced. Okay, it is actually for in order to conserve what? Both energy and momentum. Okay, in order to conserve both energy and momentum. Now, this combination of pair annihilation, okay, can be done with this way also. Like suppose you have 1 electron, you have 1 positron. So electron as a beta particle, negative charge particle. If they are very close to each other, they will, this is positron, they will recombine each other. So this is the case before collision. Means before what? Combining. Let me just write it before what? Combining. Before combining, if electron and positron, they come very close to each other, okay, then after combining with this electron and positron, what will lead to this? Lead to the production? The gamma photons. So 2 gamma photons will produce, 1 gamma photon produce, and another gamma photon also produces. 2 gamma photon will produces. So this is the case of after combining. After combining. So after combining electron positron, completely the production of 2 gamma photons will produce, and each gamma photon has energy as nu. Because as you know, we are following quantum theory of light, that every light particle, there is a stream of light particles which are called photon, and energy of each photon is given by h nu, and this h nu is also the energy of gamma photon, and this h nu is also the energy of gamma photon. So completely the mass of these particles get converted into energy, and this phenomenon is only called pair annihilation. So I have explained in detail about pair annihilation. Okay. Now in the next YouTube video we will be learning the mass defect and the binding energy of nucleus.